Hello and thanks for using TickBoom. In this video I'm going to work through the second of the two questions in this screenshot, which is part E, and that reads, find the Cartesian equation of the locus where z squared minus z bar squared equals 8i. So effectively we'll have a complex number z. We want to know the locus that complex number would follow in the Argand plane. And here we're specifically being asked just to find the Cartesian equation of z. So we don't need to worry about drawing it up in an Argand diagram, we just need to work methodically through the algebra here. So we're dealing with z squared minus z bar squared equals 8i. Because we want to get this into Cartesian form, the natural first step is to let z be defined in the format x plus iy, because the locus of z will essentially be how z would plot in the Argand plane for all the varying x and y coordinates that we could have. So if we can get a Cartesian equation that involves x and y, then we've got our solution for the locus. So if we think about what z squared and z bar squared would be, if z is x plus iy, then z bar would be x minus iy by definition. So z squared would equal x plus iy squared. So if I expand that, we'll get x squared plus 2, twice the product, so 2xyi plus I squared y squared. So that's going to be x squared, I squared is negative 1, so x squared minus y squared plus 2xyi. Now if we think about z bar squared, that's going to be x minus iy squared, which equals the first one squared, minus 2xyi plus minus I squared y squared. So that's going to be x squared, and this minus I squared becomes simply I squared, because the minus 1 squared is 1 and the I squared is I squared. So we're still going to get x squared minus y squared minus 2xyi. So therefore we can say that z squared minus z bar squared is equal to x squared minus y squared plus 2xyi minus x squared minus y squared minus 2xyi. So that's going to be x squared minus y squared plus 2xyi minus x squared plus y squared plus 2xyi. X squared and minus x squared cancel, minus y squared and plus y squared cancel, and these two add up to get to 4xyi. So we've got z squared minus z bar squared is 4xyi. We're also told that z squared minus z bar squared is 8i, so now we can set them to be equal. So therefore 4xyi is equal to 8i. So two i's will cancel. We can bring that 4 over, and so we'll get xy is equal to 2, or y is equal to 2 on x. So now we've got this Cartesian equation in terms of x and y, and so that would give us the locus of z. We can plot all the different values of x and y in an Argand plane, and z will follow that locus. So I think this is the solution to the question. So the key to it was simply to select how should we define z. I think in this case the x plus iy format is the natural one to go for, because we're specifically asked for a Cartesian equation. And thankfully when you just work through mechanically, you end up with a nice neat equation that spits out. So hopefully you followed along with that, and that's been helpful. And tick boom.